Good evening and welcome friends to this section of Trending Burning Question this Wednesday, as the nation is soaking in piety and piousness, as every one of the Ram devotees wishes that they reach Ayodhya in the soonest possible time to have a darshan of the Ram Lala. Even as the nation sees in the occasion a moment of resurgence and rejuvenation, as mentioned by the Prime Minister in his statesmanly address from the occasion of Pran Pratishtha of Lord Ram Lala at the Ram Temple in Ayodhya day before yesterday. And even as the remaining part of the construction of Ram Temple begins apace, even as hundreds and thousands of devotees throng Ayodhya to be there to witness the Ram Temple and to have a darshan of the Ram Lala, there is another one building up, another movement taking shape, that of the Gyanvapi mosque and temple complex and the legal fight over it in Varanasi. If any one of you watching this have been to Varanasi or seen the pictures of the Gyanvapi complex, it's a no-brainer what this structure is. All the elements of architecture indicate that it must have been a temple till the time that the invader establishment at that time decided to impose its own agenda and politics by building those domes over that temple structure. And like in the case of Ayodhya, like in the case of Mathura, so in the case of Kashi, Gyanvapi, a legal fight has been going on for decades. It got a fillip a couple of years back with a couple of, or more than a couple of devotees, 5 to be precise, all of them women, wanting to have a darshan of Shringar Gauri at Gyanvapi. It snowballed into multiple litigations demanding a survey by the ASI, which was ultimately granted at all levels of the judiciary, from the district court to the high court to the Supreme Court. ASI did survey, took a couple of months, and then the report was prevented from becoming public. Today, the district court in Varanasi has granted that the report be shared. And it's a big development, because now we would know scientifically whether that structure, which is a no-brainer that is a temple, is actually a temple or not. And if it is, from which era? Because remember, Archaeological Survey of India does scientific work after all. Let's look at the developments that have taken place through the day by way of these sound bites, and then I come back with a panel of guests to understand the implications.
And they know that as soon as report comes, we are marching ahead to win the case. And like Ajodhya, it is a step forward for constructing a very magnificent temple of Lord Shiva, as it was since before demolition.
इस आदेश में कहीं भी ये मेंशन नहीं है कि इस रिपोर्ट को सार्वजनिक नहीं किया जाएगा, तो इसलिए कोर्ट की जितनी प्रोसीडिंग्स होती हैं और कोर्ट में जितने डॉक्यूमेंट्स फाइल होते हैं वो पब्लिक डॉक्यूमेंट होते हैं, तो रिपोर्ट की कॉपी पे सार्वजनिक होने पे कोई रोक टोक नहीं है। जो पूर्व के भांति पूजा पाठ प्रारंभ कराई जाए, लेकिन पूरी प्रार्थना पत्र को जिलाधिकारी ने स्वीकार करके सिर्फ आदेश खाली सुपुर्दारी लेने की बात कही है, स्थिति की बात कही है, अन्य कोई उस पर आदेश नहीं किए हैं। इस पर मेरा प्रयास रहेगा कि दोबारा पूजा पाठ प्रारंभ कराई जैसे पूर्व भांति होती थी।
All right, by way of those sound bites, you got an idea of the development that have taken place in Varanasi. Of course, the court order came a little late in the evening, and that's why the report couldn't be given to the petitioners and the defendants. Joining me on the left of your screens, on the right of your screens, actually, Binay Singh, political analyst, leans towards the right, and the BJP is live from Delhi. And in a bit, we would be joined in by Umar Junaidi, leader of the Congress party. He would also be joining us live from Delhi via Zoom. And we also have Vivek Srivastava, political analyst, leans towards the left. And so we have a right-left combo in this conversation. And I want to begin with you, Vivek Srivastava. ASI left, generally goes by scientific evidence, a lot of stress on science, even in politics. Archaeological Survey of India does science. So why was an attempt made really to prevent ASI report from becoming public, which the court has ruled today that it can be shared?
You see, Places of Worship Act is already in order, and Places of Worship Act needs to be respected. This is true for the 4 peats where the Shankaracharyas are sitting. This is also true for the 64,000 stupas which were destroyed and temples made by Pushyamitra Shung, who was a Hindu king and who killed his own king when he was the prime minister. So I mean, this is like opening a Pandora's box. How far will you go? And if you are checking all the masjids, are we also supposed to check all the temples for Buddhist relics, whether they have been made over? I mean, so this, I mean, we feel that Places of Worship Act is the right thing to happen, and status quo should be maintained and respected by all communities. What has happened, what may have happened, and let it go. Move ahead in life. Learn to tolerate each other, forgive each other. If the Dalits stand up and start questioning what the forward communities have been doing to them and their ancestors for centuries, I think it is very difficult to give justice to them. So our stand is to maintain the decorum and to maintain the sanctity of the Places of Worship Act, not to fiddle with it mischievously, just for votes, just to polarize the Hindus, and that is where we stand. So we feel that such surveys should not be made public. Whether there was a shivling or there was not a shivling is not the question. The question is that apart from Ayodhya, which the Places of Worship Act singled out as an exceptional case, other places of worship, whether a mosque or a temple or a Buddhist stupa or a Jain monastery, needs to be preserved as it is. This is the stand, because you have to move ahead in life. You cannot cling to things that happened thousands of years ago or 500 years ago.
Okay. Oh, when you say you have to move ahead in life, you almost sound like the RSS chief and the Prime Minister, but they of course had a plan when they made that address, Vivek Srivastava. It was a very measured, statesmanly address made by Prime Minister day before yesterday in Ayodhya. But you have raised certain points. I would respond to them, but before that, let me get in Binay Singh. Binay Singh, you are polarizing and you are not respecting a statute of parliament, which is the Places of Worship Act. How do you respond to that?
Abhishek, I firmly believe, and it's high time that 140 crore people of this country or the 600 crore people of this world, all faith and all religions must accept that they must have a scientific temperament. It is not the time when science must follow religions, but religions must follow science. Same is with the Gyanvapi case, that there is a structure in place, and there is a wonderful, organization called ASI, Archaeological Survey of India. They have a, scientific instruments, they have a scientific temper, they are research-based organizations, and let them step in. And once the science step in, the religion must step out. All the discussions, all the ideology.
Vinay, are you willing to get the survey done of the 4 Shankaracharya peaks also?
Everybody must step out. So let the science decide. Let the ISI decide. Decide that what structure it is, and all the religions, either they are Hindu party or the Muslim party, they must accept that. Either they are right, left or center, either me or Mr. Srivastava. Yes.
No, I mean, are you also willing to have?
I am also almost getting a sense that
Buddhist stupas. Vinay, are you willing for that also? If there are allegations that the 4 Shankaracharya peats were actually Buddhist monasteries which were reconverted into Hindu structures, are you willing for a survey of that also? Whether the allegations are true or not, I don't know. But are you willing for a survey of the Shankaracharya peats also, the 4 of them?
Binay Singh, respond.
Abhishek, the ideology which my friend Mr. Srivastava belongs to, they are responsible for a massacre in this world. They have nearly wiped out 10% population of this entire world.
Now you are diverting, you don't have answer.
We are discussing Ram Rajya, which means it is empowerment to the bottom of the pyramid. The people, those who are standing in the socio-economic structure at the bottom of the pyramid. So when we talk about Mandir or the Ram Mandir,
Binay Singh.
He doesn't have the answer, so he's diverting.
Binay Singh, I could have given a better answer,
He doesn't have
No,
answers.
he is diverting, but I will not divert. I will take it head on. No, he is diverting, but I'll take it head on. Vivek Srivastava, you said, how far would you go? I'll say we will go as far as we have to reach Ramlala. I'll say we will go as far as we have to reach Baba Vishwanath. I'll say we will go as far as we have to reach Lord Krishna.
No, what about Buddha?
अभिषेक
अरे तो उससे पहले ही थे ना.
मिस्टर श्रीवास्तव
अरे बुद्धा से पहले थे कृष्ण, बुद्धा से पहले थे राम, बुद्धा से पहले थे विश्वनाथ.
अगर बुद्धिस्ट मोनेस्ट्रीज तोड़ के मंदिर बनाए हैं तो
I
आपका
was
क्या
not
स्टैंड
able
है
to hear
सर?
Mr. Srivastava.
Should we survey and give it back to the Buddhist even if it is the 4 feet of the Shankaracharya? Will somebody give me an answer?
Okay, now I think Binay Singh wants to respond to you. Binay Singh.
Abhishek, when the question comes, how far will you go? Arey, we will go too far to resolve a conflict which has been for the 500
No. Buddha's conflict is even longer.
through democratic
Maybe
means.
the 4 feet are
And I
very
think there
disputed.
must have
Maybe
been
I
a
don't know.
conflict. There must
So you
have
are
been a
willing to
massacre.
dislodge the
There must have
Shankaracharyas
been
also?
murders on the street. But the majority population of this country and the minority also, they chose to
There is
go
no
through
question
the
of population.
democratic
If you are
means.
talking of science, then talk of
And
science. 4,000 stupas. Are you willing to get the survey done?
The court, they decided that this will be decided not on the streets but in the ambit of the constitution. And I think
Okay, so-
that's the point where Mr. Srivastava is, very upset about that, and that's why
I'm not upset. I
he
want
is
peace in the country.
roping in
Let the
controversial
Shankaracharyas
issues
remain where they
so
are.
that
Even if it
this
was a Buddhist
religion was there
monastery.
and that
Country is
religion-
peaceful, Binay. Vivek Srivastava. Again, this insinuation. Binay, hold on.
He is concerned about
Binay, hold on.
Yes.
Binay, hold on. See, Vivek Srivastava. Binay, hold on. We are still trying to get Umar Junaidi for the Congress view, but Binay, hold on. Vivek Srivastava, you are saying you want peace in the country. Who wants absence of peace in the country? Country is peaceful.
Yes, I'll tell you.
I think it's an
I'll tell you.
insinuation and fear mongering,
I'll tell you.
which
I'll tell you.
the opposition has tried and failed.
I am saying even if the 4
Country
feet
has
of the
been peaceful now. Prime Minister said, Ram is Vijay and Vinay.
No, you have already suppressed
Prime
the
Minister
minority.
said, Ram is not Aag. Ram is Urja.
नहीं उनके कहने से थोड़ी ना कुछ होता है सर. शंकराचार्य तक उनसे एग्री नहीं कर रहे हैं. Let's forget about that part. Shankaracharya are already out of the Hindu system.
But is the country not peaceful, Vivek Srivastava? Is the country not peaceful, Vivek Srivastava?
I'll tell you. Even if the 4 Shankaracharyas and the peats where they are sitting were once upon a time Buddhist stupas, and then the 4 peats were made, let it remain as it is as per the Places of Worship Act. Why dislodge the Honorable Shankaracharya? Let it go on. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is let the Places of Worship Act be honored. Mischievously for votes, mischievously just to dislodge. Tomorrow I want Buddhist votes, so I'll say, भाई केस करो, शंकराचार्य को हटाने की कोशिश करो, ये गलत है. Whosoever is wherever, let it be there.
I think
Let
Vivek
religion
Srivastava-
go the way it is. Yeah.
I think Vivek Srivastava.
Why create mischief? Why create mischief?
I think Vivek Srivastava, there is Binay, I'm just adding, I think just giving perspective, then Binay can respond. You see, Vivek Srivastava, it's a mistake that the left Marxist historians have made of thinking that Buddhism in some ways is disconnected with Hinduism. It's like conjoined twins, right? It's like
they are not.
conjoined twins.
No, they are not.
They are connected
No,
at
they are
the
not
rump,
connected.
right?
They are not connected.
They are.
They are
That's
not
the
connected.
mistake
They are
that the
not.
Marxist historians
Because-
made for whatever
because-
motivations.
No. They are disconnected.
Jainism,
and Buddha challenged-
Buddhism,
Buddha challenged
Hinduism,
Brahmanical system.
they are
No.
faiths
They
of
are
this
different.
land.
They are different.
They are conjoined twins.
No, they are not. They are not.
They are
sir.
not
I don't
different.
agree with you. They are
And-
totally different.
and-
Buddha challenged
and-
Brahmanical system.
But we are digressing.
We are not
digressing. I would
It's a
actually
very
say
important
if
issue
there
to
is
be
a
raised.
Buddhist stupa and if it has same holy relevance as Kashi Vishwanath, as Ayodhya, as Mathura, then so be it. But Vivek Srivastava,
yes, they have been.
but
broken.
let there be a
64,000
litigation. I'm saying we are talking
people-
about a litigation. There is no litigation for the
Finally.
stupas.
So
We
you
are talking
open
about
for
Vivek
litigation?
Srivastava.
You are open
It's-
for litigation. That means so 64,000 more cases.
I am saying
should be
I
done
am.
by the Buddhist communities. We should challenge the 4 Shangaracharyas.
I am saying I am. Let there be litigation because there would be no
That's what you
litigation.
want. Okay,
Abhishek.
well and good. Then in that case, if that is what you feel is the right way of thinking, then let it be away. Buddhist bhikshus whom I talked to said, "Let there be peace. Our religion is much more than structure than buildings." That is what the Buddhist bhikshus are saying, which is a very mature statement. Here, Vinay Singh is saying that Hinduism and the entire essence of Hinduism.
I don't know which
lies in
Buddhist bhikshus you
boundaries.
talk. I have not seen a press conference. I have not seen a statement. I have not seen any litigation.
That's what, because they
But
said.
you are
let there be
digressing.
peace.
More important
No, I'm not-
aspect is no.
God
The
is
more
beyond
important
four boundaries
aspect
of
is
concrete.
that is
When I sing, God is much beyond. I mean, for people like you who are not atheists like me, I'm sure God is beyond the four boundaries. Whether it is the Gyanvapi or it is the Ayodhya temple, and you can make a temple 1,000 times more than what you have made in Ayodhya. That doesn't prove that you are a good man. That doesn't prove that you are doing good karmas, and that also doesn't prove that Lord Ram is happy with what you are doing. If you have Gujarat riots, if you have
okay. Can I
uncertainty,
structure
if you have
this?
the minorities which are suppressed, I don't think Lord Ram is happy. He never will be.
Can I structure this? Can I structure this? Can I structure this? Both Binay and Vivek, just bear with me. I'm just structuring it. I think we sort of digressed and derailed from the topic we are discussing. Today, the court in Varanasi, the district court, has said that the ASI report can be made public. Now, I don't know whether you have been to Varanasi, Vivek. I don't know, because it's not just for the Kashi Vishwanath temple that you go to
3,000
Varanasi.
temples have
It's
been broken.
almost like the
Shankaracharya
culture
is upset
capital
in
of India.
Varanasi. Do you know
If you are
this
a
also,
proud
Abhishek?
Indian, you have to go to Varanasi once.
No. I'll tell you, Abhishek. The Honorable Shankaracharya made an official statement, and he said more than 3,000 temples were broken, and our old idols were thrown into the drains. And the Honorable Shankaracharya of Jyotirmath has already seen the site with his own eyes and said it pained him a lot. And he said he does not stand for this kind of a progress or this kind of a Hinduism. This is the official statement on social media of the Honorable Shankaracharya of Uttarakhand. So how do you start? I mean, Prime Minister ko bhaiya
It's so
bahut
beautiful, Vivek Srivastav, to see your faith in the
I have no faith.
holiness
I'm an
of
atheist.
Shankaracharya and upholding of the institution of Shankaracharya by Marxist, leftist, Leninists.
No, I am trying to expose the gimmick of the in the name of Hinduism
Abhishek, let me
and the
respond.
political game for votes of 2024. And if Shankaracharya is doing the same thing, it is very good. I'll appreciate what he's saying. I am a complete atheist. पर ये exposure जो किया है शंकराचार्य ने, that we need to read and study and find out. शंकराचार्य को तो उठा के फेंक दिया इन्होंने बाहर. In Ayodhya, the Kathavachakas, I'll give you the name.
Okay, if you are an atheist,
yeah.
okay, if you are an atheist, Vivek Srivastav, let me just give you some examples. Now, for you it's easy. If you are a true and honest atheist, it does not matter for you whether it's a mosque, it's a temple, it's a gurudwara, it's a church. It does not matter, should not matter, right?
No, it
then
matters
in that
because-
case,
No.
do
I'll give
you
the reason.
do you value a society, a civilization's sense of its cultural roots? Answer
I'll tell
yes
you.
or no.
No, I'll tell you. The culture and the Sanskrit.
Okay, no, I have not asked the question. I'm coming to the question. You answer me yes or no. Society, for its rootedness, should it not value its culture, its civilizational heritage? Answer yes or no. I'm not asking religion. I'm saying civilization. I'm saying culture. Yes or no.
Only value the relevant part. Only value the relevant part of your Sanskriti. Not everything. Everything may not be correct. Sadiprata
Yeah,
was
okay.
not correct.
I agree.
All Vivah was not correct.
Okay.
Untouchability was not correct.
Okay. Now my question. You see, in Greece,
Abhishek.
we know the Greco-Roman civilization, right? In Greece,
Yes.
when they reclaimed their nation, their society, after the Ottoman power waned, sometime in 1830, church by church, which had been converted into a mosque over the 700, 800 years of the Ottoman occupation, church by church, every converted mosque was reconverted to a church. I can give you 10 examples. I have a list. I came prepared.
Right.
But
Okay.
I am about the sentiment. There is a certain sentiment for the temples in Ayodhya, in Mathura, in Kashi, for the believers, which is equal to what the Catholics have for Vatican,
Right.
what the Muslims have for Mecca and Medina. It's
Right.
not any other temple. Please understand. I am witness to governments everywhere in the country as part of development removing encroachments which includes temples. But
Yeah,
these
but, I mean, I don't
three
know.
places are
Shankaracharya is
different.
not
You
convinced
as
by
an
you.
atheist perhaps
Shankaracharya is not
are
convinced
not
by you.
qualified to connect with that sentiment, Vivek.
No, no, absolutely not, sir.
Abhishek.
We as an atheist, I'm a part of this country. I'm a part of a political setup. And let me tell you very clearly, as a communist, I say that this constitution guarantees the right of faith to everyone, whether it is the Hindus or the Muslims. So in case if I see in front of my eyes the minorities being subjugated, minorities being rendered as second-class citizens, a militant Hinduism where you go around with swords more than 6 inches of length, which the law doesn't allow,
Vinay.
and you DJ outside the masjids, I do
Yes,
have to
yes,
stand for the
Abhishek.
minority. This aggressive.
Okay, Vinay, this is militant Hinduism. This is degrading minorities to second-class status. That's how Vivek Srivastava, with his communist leanings, reads the Ram Temple and Gyanvapi developments. Vinay.
Abhishek, the beauty about this country and about the majority and so-called minority population in this country, the beauty of that is what happened on 22nd. You won't find a single Muslim organization, those who were opposed to what happened on 22nd. Not a single Muslim organization they were opposed to. But yes, the leftists were opposed, the left parties were opposed, the Congress party was opposed, the India Alliance was opposed, and the regional parties, those who are based on caste politics,
At the Shankaracharyas also. At the four
not a
Shankaracharyas
single
also.
Muslim, I am repeating it once again. And again, Abhishek, either it is my name, Binay Kumar Singh, yours Abhishek Kapoor, or my friend's name, Vivek Srivastava. These names are religious names based on gods. And if you are an atheist, you change your name to Alpha, Beta, Gamma.
I'll tell
Mr.
you.
Vivek Srivastava, your name is the name of a god.
I recently
And if
visited
your name
Tihar
is
jail.
Vivek Srivastava, you don't
To see the
qualify
condition
to
of
be an
prisoners.
atheist.
I found a Vinay Singh there also.
Go to
I
the
found
court
3
and
Vinay
file
Singhs.
an affidavit that I am an
आपसे कुछ नहीं
atheist
होता,
and
sir.
my name is on the name of a god, so I change my name
No,
to
no,
Alpha,
Vinay, I'll
Beta,
tell you.
Gamma.
Okay.
Yes.
Binay Singh.
I'll tell you.
Binay Singh, Binay Singh, we come from a culture which
No, I
called
know the culture.
Charvaks
I went to Tihar
also,
jail.
which called
Abhishek, I
Charvaks
went to
also
Tihar jail
saints.
recently.
So Vivek Srivastava has absolute right to be an atheist, and despite being an atheist, he can be integral component of Indian society. Binay Singh, but unfortunately I've run out of time. I think the faith that Vivek Srivastava has really developed for the Shankaracharya is a good beginning, Vivek Srivastava. I think you are moving in the right direction. By the time the Ram Temple construction is complete and the Gyanvapi verdict is out, hopefully your faith would have strengthened. Thank you so much on that note, both Binay Singh and Vivek Srivastava for joining us. We run out of time and short break. On the other side, Arnab Goswami is back with the debate.